We're standing beside the Shield Creek, which is in the small community of Greeley. We're here today visiting this creek, in part because it's a creek that we're eventually going to be visiting in the context of an undergraduate class at Carleton University focused on aquatic invertebrates, which are these incredible insects that live in freshwaters and tell us so much about freshwaters. Freshwaters, unfortunately, are these systems that are facing numerous threats. And some of the biggest land uses that are challenging for freshwaters are agricultural developments. Our research group at the moment is very interested in the impacts of timber harvesting on freshwater. One of the big things that happens when you harvest timber is you're removing what I like to call the buffer from the landscape, right? So as you take trees away from a landscape, you're effectively removing the kind of structure on the landscape that captures water, filters water, before it reaches the waterways. And that's something our group is really interested in better understanding so that we can hopefully inform policy about how we go about timber harvesting to minimize impact on freshwaters, on the biodiversity that they support. The science happens slowly. It's one little step at a time to answer these bigger questions. A lot of work is needed. I think Carleton's a particularly good place to run this kind of group because Carleton really values science that results in tangible and applied outcomes. So having the opportunity to be a professor at Carleton and lead the Watershed Stewardship Research Collaborative, which is our research group, in which many graduate students work, is really a blessing when it comes to trying to get somewhere with freshwater conservation. There is freshwater all around us, but there are many barriers that prevent us from connecting with it. And I think starting to uplift those barriers and help people learn that there are freshwater bodies around them and freshwater bodies they can spend time on without having to get in their vehicles or get in a vehicle, leave the city, go to somewhere different, is really important if we want to protect freshwaters in the future.